Jack-o'-lanterns, written by Marcy Aboff. Focus question: how did the tradition of carving jack-o'-lanterns begin? And how have jack-o'-lanterns changed over time? What is a jack-o'-lantern? Carved pumpkins are called jack-o'-lanterns. Jack-o'-lanterns are used to decorate for Halloween. People started carving jack-o'-lanterns more than 100 years ago. At first, people didn't carve pumpkins. They used other vegetables instead. An old fable from Ireland may tell how people began carving jack-o'-lanterns. The fable is about a man named Stingy Jack who liked to play tricks on everyone. When he died, he was cursed to walk in darkness forever. He carved a turnip and put a light inside. His ghost was known as Jack of the Lantern, and then Jack-o'-lantern. Modern jack-o'-lanterns. The Stingy Jack fable later became part of a night called All Hallows' Eve. In Europe, people lit fires and dressed up to keep away ghosts. In Ireland and England, people carved scary faces on vegetables and placed a light inside. All Hallows' Eve later became known as Halloween. When jack-o'-lantern carving was brought to the United States, people started using pumpkins. About 1.5 billion pounds, more than 680 million kilograms of pumpkins are grown in the United States each year. Carving jack-o'-lanterns. Carving pumpkins is fun for people of all ages. Smooth pumpkins work well for jack-o'-lanterns. Some people buy carving kits, while others carve without any help. First, with help from a parent, cut a hole in the top of the pumpkin to make a lid. Next, scoop out the inside flesh and seeds. Draw a design on the pumpkin and then carve it carefully. After the pumpkin is carved, place a candle or other light inside. Finally, put the pumpkin lid back on top. Jack-o'-lantern events. Many cities have events to show off their carved pumpkins. In Hudson Valley, New York, jack-o'-lanterns make up a big display with spooky sounds and music. Pumpkins are used to make snakes, dinosaurs, and a dome carved with twinkling stars. A huge display in Los Angeles, California has pumpkin cars and dinosaurs and pumpkin carvings of famous people. The artists carve their pumpkins at the event while people watch. Giant jack-o'-lantern. An artist carves one of the largest jack-o'-lanterns ever recorded. It weighed more than 1,800 pounds, 816 kilograms. The pumpkin was as heavy as a cow. The artist beat his own Guinness World Record for largest jack-o'-lantern, which he had earned 5 years earlier. A town in New Hampshire broke a world record for the most lit jack-o'-lanterns. The town had 30,000 jack-o'-lanterns lit at once. Halloween under the sea. People even display carved pumpkins underwater. Some aquarium workers put carved pumpkins in large ocean tanks each autumn for visitors to enjoy. The tradition continues. Carving pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns is a fun holiday activity. However they are carved, jack-o'-lanterns are a sure sign that Halloween is around the corner. Connections. Writing and art. How would you carve your jack-o'-lantern for Halloween? Draw a picture of your design and write about it. Social studies. Research another country's Halloween traditions. Use a Venn diagram to compare your country's Halloween traditions with the traditions of the other country.